Just realized I never started recording. So what you missed was War Mage classic maps, and they're really, really easy.
That's not true. We've been struggling so much.
Like, oh my god. One time, I jumped in the lava in the first 5 seconds of the map. You wouldn't believe how embarrassed I was. And that was it. That was
I mean, you get to miss the triumphant return of Super bringing his grinders back, but yeah.
They didn't really get to see it. Like, you just brought them, and I was like on the other side of the map.
It's true.
So this will be technically War Mage Classic, but this is like, it's not even probably going to be all of War Mage Classic, and
that's going to leave a mark.
It's not even important because this is
truthfully. You started the recording pretty much right about when we're going to end soon, probably.
Yeah, sure did. So really, this is just the video saying, "Hey, we're doing War Mage Classic. It doesn't matter."
As if anybody really needed to see War Mage Classic. When we get to Nightmare Classic, then they'll want to see that.
Yes.
Dude, Nightmare is gonna suck.
So think of this as just show and tell.
Although I say Nightmare is gonna suck, we'll have to fucking see.
That'll be interesting. You know, I put these backwards. Why did I do it like this? Boy, Ross, you're smart. I'll fix that in a minute.
So that just happened. It's about to get off.
Yeah, you should do this, this, and that. Like that. Now that's wonderful. Oh yeah, I got the floor scorchers. That's another thing that happened. Who's almost there? Oh Jesus. That's okay. We have pointless paladins. They'll handle it.
Oh, I was just wasting half my fucking wave placing archers, so that's why they got that far. Okay, things have gotten into the rift.
Oh yeah, I'm awesome.
What has gotten into the rift?
Oh dear.
Was it flyers?
Maybe. That's embarrassing.
Oh, I guess.
Well.
Hey, just in time for the recording to start, huh?
Yeah, I promise we were having no problems at all. Super. They realized. What do we do?
So where I was at was during that wave, I made the realization, man, I've run out of places to place archers where they're not just going to hit each other and be useless. So, because that is the biggest problem with archers. You put them down to an extent, and then, oh, now they're just going to smack each other's backs and they won't do anything. Right. Truthfully, there's not much else I could do, though. All my good traps are, like, not things I can use on this map, so archers and brimstone is what I got.
Step right this way, Mr. Orc.
Yeah, I'll just focus fire on my side this time around. I don't think you need tar.
I mean, considering my side will have literally 0 traps, might actually be good to have tar. Depending.
Yeah, maybe that'll help a little bit. You can just put more archers on your side.
Again, there's a limited amount of spaces for archers that they'll actually do things. There was already the maximum amount.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the coin forge sooner or later. Maybe later rather than sooner. Or sooner, I mean. You know what I meant. Something to greet him at the door. Are they spawning one like fucking Null Headhunter? Like, what was that noise? Spawning one of the mercs?
That was me picking up a skull.
Oh, nice.
That had just been sitting there for a while. I just then noticed it. Oh, look, another one.
What the? Just in time for the recording, I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna fail again anyway, just to spite me.
Man, Zuper lets stuff into the rift. And then he gets 2 free skulls. What's punishment?
Yeah, what is punishment?
Warning, may cause
I genuinely don't even know what it was, because it was not things slipping by on the ground. I think it must have been air.
Something like that.
Wait, is there more oh, there is more space for archers. Okay, I didn't see that before. That's probably why the flyers were getting by, is because they expected me to put more archers up there. There's an upper platform, too.
Yeah, there's archers flying in, but they're all getting shot down. The blunderbuss actually isn't that bad at dealing with them.
acid trip. Get it? Acid trip. Shaken and stirred. Also stabbed.
I gave you some tar.
Yeah.
Oi. I'm just gonna call this episode Proof of Concept. We have enough intelligence to beat this. Barely, but we do. I'm God for archers to deal with trolls.
Let's go.
What other options do I have? Well, here's your healing well. So I still haven't placed that. Just in case it's necessary. Ow. Alright, Swamp Troll, get down here. I don't like you and you don't like me and you take 15 years to die, but okay, we're good.
I don't fucking know. I don't know if they ever come down into this, like, middle area. Can these archers even realistically shoot things, though?
Yeah.
Treat time.
No, not on my side. They can't get close on my side. They're having trouble enough getting past the blunderbuss. And the arrow walls. And the tar. I feel like the blunderbuss is stronger than I remember it being.
Sometimes I amaze myself.
Well, I remember it was pretty strong because you were fairly disappointed when we started OMDU that his crossbow sucked. It didn't, but it seemed like it did. at first glance.
Oh boy, did that crossbow turn out to be pretty decent. I still argue that the blunderbuss is better, but
Arrows for everyone. Time to dance.
it's hard to be better than just... Then again, the crossbow did have all those insane abilities, but that was more Max himself.
I think the crossbow is the best weapon in this game if you actually are good at it.
Yeah, for headshots.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tar is the absolute best trap in the game. It's not even a contest.
Oh yeah, I mean, definitely.
It is insane what it does.
The sole upside that Gab's ice vents have to hit Max's Tar, and it's not that big an upside, is that frozen enemies take like triple damage while they're frozen.
But Tar is just Tar.
I mean, the reason why Tar is so good is it's like the only trap without any refire rate, and it always works every time, no matter what.
Yeah. Makes everything affected by your other traps. Has synergy with literally everything, including yourself. Bunches them all together for combos. Just good. It's good shit, no matter what you do. Cost 300. Like, that might just be the best part.
Okay, Guardian limit reached. Now I gotta fucking figure out what I want to do with my life.
I'm just gonna hoard my money because I literally have no more room to put anything. And nothing has gotten farther than where I could put a trap. If I had a paladin or something, I'd place him, but even then, we've reached the limit. This is an instance in which I would place paladins, just to get them all stuck up here to try and kill them faster. They can't even get to the fucking coin forge. That guy got launched to the coin forge. He didn't walk there himself. I hope you didn't place a single extra archer over here than you had to, because trust me, they were not necessary.
I put like a couple over there that I probably didn't need to, but at the same time, It's not like they were really that necessary over here.
I wonder if the archers on the map have your buffs on them. Probably not. They're probably shit
not,
archers.
and they almost certainly count towards the Guardian limit.
Yeah, what cunts.
I appreciate these fucking stupid Paladin Guardians. Hey, you remember last time we did the map where one got by and the Paladin didn't do a damn thing? Yeah, that's why you don't put Paladins next to the Rift, dumbasses.
I will guard the rift.
Yeah, maybe not that close.
I love it in OMDU when they allowed you to place the Guardians right next to the rift.
Yeah, it was just a shit there.
They only ever really did it like once on Prison with the fucking captain at the edge of the dock, and it was just like, why are you here?
It's like, yeah, sure, I could put you here, but then you'll die, or they'll just walk right past you.
This was 13 waves long. Good lord.
What a needlessly long map. I think we've proven our point that we're able to handle this here.
I have 13,000.
12,000.
One of us just dies to an ogre stun lock combo, and we're just like, well, that's the map.
On Nightmare, that would be a very real possibility.
We might have to both get good with a crossbow when it comes to Nightmare. Just to stay away from the enemies.
Well, one of the things that makes it really insane is that if you do get a headshot, then you also get a good portion of mana back. It's one of the, like, specials for it. Which, as it turns out, is really fucking good. Alright. I'm clear. Oh, not quite clear. We got fire bats.
Thunderbat.
Thunderbat, whatever.
Not fast enough. Do it again. Okay.
No. No, it wasn't fast enough. You took 13 whole waves to clear it. What was I upgrading? What was I upgrading? Was I upgrading anything right now?
Force Scorcher's fully upgraded. I can place it on walls now. The memes continue.
I'm gonna fucking upgrade the shock zapper. It's apparently really good, so. Alright, what time is it?
Almost 10.
Yeah, I really should be getting
Yeah, I've pushed super far. So this is a proof of concept video. Otherwise known as Ross forgot to record. Like a dumbass.
Yeah. Ross forgot to record. Here's the, last map. Hey, you got to see our only fail the whole fucking night.
Yeah, all the rest of them were pretty easy. Lunch break was a little bit mean, but, like, easy. Chaos Chamber's a fucking joke. Arena was a joke. Library was a joke.
Next session's probably going to be the end of Classic and all the DLCs.
We'll have to see. The DLC was really fucking hard for us when we first played.
Yeah, when we first... Although getting 5 skulls on it might be hard. It's not so much that we'll have a hard time getting through it, but more getting the 5 skull might be a hard task.
There's 3 other DLCs, right?
Yeah, so that's 9 maps plus the 3 we have left here, so that's 12 maps.
Yes, that's doable if we don't fail too much.
Yeah, if we don't fail too much, and depending on when we actually get started for the night, whenever the hell that happens.
Yeah. So I'm going to fully upgrade the healing well. Then I'm going to switch gears and probably start focusing on decoys. Decoys would be a good thing to have. I probably want the one that makes them reappear.
Well, it's... Okay, when it says reappear, when does it reappear? To be clear.
Will reappear a short time after being destroyed, but no longer explode. That's the upgrade.
Okay.
Or I could go for the one where they do explode, but they're chilled and sometimes frozen when they attack the decoy. Actually, that's insane. Why not pick that one? Well, then they don't respawn, but you know.
Yeah, then they die. I mean, it's... The good thing about decoys is that they don't count towards the Gear Guardian limit. So basically, they're better than Paladins.
But they don't attack.
Yeah, but fucking Paladins do pitiful damage.
They actually don't. They hit pretty hard.
Yeah, from what I've seen, they don't.
Good.
I was looking through, like, people's, like, guides on all the traps, and people were like, look, the Paladins are, like, honestly probably the worst Guardian. Somehow worse than the Dwarf.
Good.
See, the Dwarf has a thing going for it, where it specializes in one thing in specific really fucking well. Elementals. It fucking destroys elementals. Because the grenades are explosive damage, and explosive does, like, triple damage to elementals. So for the Fire and Ice DLC, they kind of crush, apparently.
Well, the crossbow's primary and secondary is literally Max's primary and secondary from OMDU. So that thing literally is just Max's OMDU weapon.
Pretty much. It's to the point, though, that it's like... People don't even use the unique weapons of the characters. Maybe you might see Gab's staff, because Charm is, like, good. But even then, most people just replace it with crossbow and then don't even bother. Frost Necklace is a pretty common thing to take in pretty much every build, though. Because Frost Necklace is such a good problem solver.
What's better, the Blade Staff or the Dwarven Hammer?
Well, they do different things. Dwarven Hammer does more damage per hit. Blade Staff hits quicker.
So, probably the Blade Staff. I mean, that's what we figured out when we played the game the first time. Was that the Blade Staff was overpowered when charmed with the Freedom Amulet.
100% not something I'd feel comfortable with in Nightmare, though.
Probably not.
At least Gab with 50% less health? No. I don't want to touch that. That sounds bad.
Yeah, it sounds like death. So I won't do that. What about paladins plus decoys? The ultimate ruse.
Okay, so from what I've been able to determine from paladins, paladins do one thing. They handle any orc that is heavy and below, okay. But the instant an ogre, troll, or elemental shows up, they're dead.
Great.
Because they can't kill them, and they deal too much damage for the paladin to tank.
But what if I spec into auto health regen?
Too slow.
It's probably crap. But they stun when they hit sometimes.
That one is that's the upgrade that makes it... So there's the two upgrades. There's the upgrade that makes it so that they can handle basic enemies better, the constant heal. And then there's the upgrade that makes it so they might be able to handle a large enemy, their stun. But even then...
Yeah, I'll just bring decoys.
Decoys, if they die, they die. It's like, whatever, you know. And they also... You know what's a funny thing about Guardians, though? Auto ballistas. They're Guardians. Don't ask.
Wait, what?
Auto ballistas are Guardians. Fuck
What?
if I know. Fuck if I know.
Yeah, I don't want to upgrade into that.
No one knows why they count as Guardians, but they count as Guardians.
There's a ghost mounting the ballista.
The fucking auto ballistas... Look. There are... The upside to them over archers is that they can't die? But they also fire slower, so... Not usually.
Yeah, no thanks. What I'm actually going to start speccing into, probably, is one of the trinkets, because I don't have one right now.
To be fair, I bring the healing trinket, but I rarely use it, so it's like...
Trap reset trinket would be good for you, but for me, I have tar, so it's not as useful.
Hey, does the Rift heal in this game?
Yes. The Rift does heal you. Very slowly, and only the blue big rift things. Like, in the first couple maps of the normal mode, you don't have any rifts. Those don't heal you, because they're nothing. They're doors. But these blue things, yes, they will heal you. Very slowly.
Very slowly. Probably not a super safe thing to leave my lane to go and fucking heal at a rift then, because it's too slow. I
could try bringing the scavenger trinket.
I mean, it does, you know... It's a meme combo with the Coin Forge. You'd be playing fucking OMDU Dobbin play style.
Yeah. No, really, what I'll bring is probably like Freedom Trinket, because that will always be good. Trap reset would be okay for me, but not as good.
Well, I don't... Like, you say trap reset trinket. I don't use traps that affects.
Yeah, I don't either.
Because archers it doesn't affect, brimstone it doesn't affect, grinders it doesn't affect. The only thing that I use that it affects is acid sprayers. One single trap.
I guess I use technically two, with arrow walls and floor scorchers.
If the fucking trap reset trinket fully recharged all the charges on brimstone and grinders, OP as fuck. Absolutely. Doesn't work that way.
Are you sure?
Does not work that way.
Did you look it up?
Yes.
Well, were you hopeful?
I was hopeful, yeah. Could you imagine? Dude, especially grinders. Because, like, brimstone only has, like, 5 charges, whatever. Grinder has, like, 30 charges. To just bring all those back in an instant? That would be great.
Yeah, I'd consider the defense trinket, just to prevent insta-kills, and freedom trinket. Maybe the mana trinket.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Just have an insane mana pool. Pretend I'm Gab.
Yeah. To be fair, you know, it's not like Gab is really. It's not like Nightmare is really taking away the thing that actually makes Max good. It's not his health that makes him good. It's Tar.
Yeah.
That single trap is why Max is considered to be the better character than Gab. Tar is just that good.
Tar too good. We'll have to see how Nightmare goes. First, we have to get through all
I think
the
in
waves.
every other way, Gab would be considered better, but Tar is too good for people to not play Max. Like, trying to do a hard stage without Tar would be really obnoxious. Anyway.
That's the end of that. It's time for Super to go to bed. Sorry for forgetting to record, but oh well.
Yeah, whatever. Not like anybody actually watches these. Besides us, maybe.
Pretty much.